Rumour has it that there's nothing that women like more than a big black cock. He's my favourite because he's lovely.
Dear black man that I just got hit on by at the gas station, thank you so much. I have no makeup on. I did not do my hair today. I just got out of the shower and it's like yucky, and I just was feeling really gross, and he just smiled at me so nicely, and he was like, ma'am, how tall are you? And just said it was such a cute smile, asked me what my name was and if I wanted to go out with him sometime, and I was like, sir, I'm just really gay, otherwise I would. But thank you, sir, because you just boosted my confidence, because I literally have no makeup on, no even lotion on my face is dry. Thank you. And I just feel like I have never been hit on raunchily by a black man. Never. They always hit on me so classy and nice that I'm not offended. I'm just like, oh.
Had a bad one last night. Made a move on this girl, and she said, look, I'm just more into black guys. And I said, well, I'm more into the idea of Dua Lipa noshing on my Jolly Roger, but you can't always get what you want, can you? She looked at me with the bewildered stare of a dog watching porn and said, Dua Lipa. That's what I call an Israeli doing the high jump. I won't lie to you. I laughed. Even in one's darkest hours, game is simply compelled to recognize game. When the tides of war turn one's adversary, a true hero accepts defeat with dignity and grace. So I dapped her up and sent her on her way. You get that BBC you deserve tonight. I ate boom on an inshallah ting. Instantly regretted that when I saw her brucking it for chunks. You have no idea how bad it feels to get cucked when you didn't even get a go first. I mean, is that even possible? The cosmos teems with questions metaphysical scholarship remains unsuited to answer. Now, back to you in the lab.
Hey, black men. Some of y'all have been peeping on my page thinking you know exactly who I am and exactly what this is. You see the way that I speak about you, the way that I hype you up, and you think, ooh, that Snow Bunny, she is fetishizing us. She's got a fetish. But the reality is, I don't. I'm not here for every single black man. I'm here for him. I speak love into black men because I fell in love with one black man. Because the man that I come home to, he has taught me what grace looks like. Because his stillness, his strength, his softness, they changed me. And if you feel seen by the words that I share, it's because he has helped me to see clearer. It's not a fantasy. It's a reflection of what I actually live in my life every day. I met him at random on the beach. I was sweaty, out of breath from a jog, and something in me told me to walk up and say it. Hi, are you single? And fast forward months later, we were both laughing when we realized that we had saved each other in our phones with the same made-up last name, Beach. So the Beaches were born. And this is a made-up surname. It wasn't planned. It's just alignment. It's not just romantic for me. It's profound. There's no chaos. There's no need to fight for power. Just quiet, consistent desire to see and be seen, to hear and be heard, and to understand one another, even in the hard conversations. He listens without rushing me. He wraps his arms around me before I even know that that's what I need. He calls me Mrs. Beach in random moments that still makes me melt. And when I am looking my best, he looks me up and down, hungry, with a voice full of pride, and he says, Miss Beach, you are looking stunning tonight. This isn't a trend, and it's not a takeover, and it is damn sure not a fetish. It's a soul-deep connection with one man, a black man, who I'm still falling for every single day. I'm just opening my world up, honestly, truthfully, with a little bit of humor, flirt, and fun. And to the black men who are watching this, you deserve that kind of love. A love that sees your softness as strength. A love that meets your silence with safety. A love that listens when you speak and holds you when you can't. And if you already have that, hold on to it. It is rare. And if you are still looking for it, do not settle. So no, I am not here trying to take anything that's not mine. I'm not out here with some master plan. I showed up with a hello on a beach, sweaty and out of breath, and somehow I found everything that I never knew that I needed, wrapped up in the arms of a Black man who just happens to get me. Black men, if you are here, I'm so glad that you found this little church congregation. We obviously do not open the Bible. We just lift you up with the hype. I hope you have an amazing Tuesday. Please save this video. Please comment on this video. Please like it and follow me. You can even subscribe for some behind the scenes, private lives, and other great things that are coming to this church for Black gentlemen. Take care. Snowbody out.
Black men, I'm gonna say it from me to you. This is just straight up. Black women, 80% of them, they don't like you. 80%, I'm probably sure it's more, but at least 80% of Black women in this day and age, it don't matter how old or young they are, they have a general dislike and hatred for you. That's your real climate, brother. See, I'm not telling you something that you ain't already felt. I'm telling you something that you know. I think it's more too. I truly think it's more too. I think it's more too. And I'm tired of being the one that's not talking about it. I've said this. This is one of the main reasons I don't have a lot of Black female friends. I really don't, y'all. I don't. I couldn't imagine what it would be like as a Black man. It's an abundance of you that think that all men are dogs, but we all know it means Black men. The undertone of all relationship conversations is Black men ain't shit. Why these Black men ain't doing this? I can't bond with y'all, sis. I cannot bond with y'all when you have a general dislike and vitriol and hatred for our male counterpart. Do you not understand how goddamn psychotic that is?
Black woman won't listen to no man.
They won't listen to Black men.
She won't listen to a Black man. She'll listen to a white man.
Yeah. You don't think Black women respect Black men?
No. Most Black women don't even respect their Black daddies. Start there.
Where does that stem from? Does that stem from
the absence of their father? And it stems from the absence of their father in the words of their mother. I want to say it again. You ask me, where does it stem from? It stems from the absence of their father who don't have a voice in the words of their mother. The words of their mother shape the respect that they have for their father because he's absent.
I was talking to a Black guy today and we had a great conversation and I learned so much from him. We were talking about dating and that like when he goes out on dates with women who are not Black, he always asks them, have you been with a Black guy before? And I got defensive and I was like, yo, what's the relevance of that? Like, you're on a date. Like, why would you ask them about their past? Like, that's hella cringe. He's like, let me finish. I look for the answer of, I only date Black men. And I was like, oh, why? He's like, because a lot of women who are not Black have a fetish because of the stereotypes of Black men. And I was like, oh shit. He's like, and especially older white women who couldn't get married or be with a Black man when they were younger because of the rules and shit and all that racism and whatever. And as they got older, Black men have become that forbidden fruit, right? So they want to try it because of the stereotypes, like that they have a long john, as Jamaicans say. I was like, oh shit, 90 Day Fiance, bro. All these old ass white women are always with a Nigerian, with a Moroccan, with a Jamaican, with anyone who's Black from Ghana. And I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit. You are absolutely correct. Fuck. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. The more you talk to people, the more you learn.
You feel like Black women have laughed Black men?
100%. I just went on a date and this nigga had 3 roommates. I said, sir, do you not want more for yourself?
Yo, but what's wrong? But see, that's what we're talking about. What's wrong with that?
Unless it's like some high tech Facebook type of shit.
That's nuts, though.
Why is that nuts?
At 27, I had 2 roommates.
2, but it's not 3.
So what's the difference between that
and saying that you don't want a woman that makes more money than you.
I would like a man to make some money, not 3 roommates. Jesus Christ.
Does he have 3 roommates and he's working as a data analyst for the Milwaukee Bucks and he might be the general manager in the next 5 years?
Nope, it wasn't giving
Okay,
him.
whatever.
Is he working 3 jobs so he can help put his little sister through college because she
Does
can't
he have
get...
ambition? Is he smart? Is he artsy? Who is he? Forget about the fact that he has roommates. Who is he? Does he have any worth to you? I am not getting through to Mandy right now.
Here is something everybody thinks about, but I'll be the one that's brave enough to talk about it. Black women, we are way too vocal about our preferences and what kind of man we want for us to be extremely offended the moment a man states his preferences and states the type of woman he wants. For instance, we'll say things like, oh, I want a tall man. He gotta be over 6'1". Oh, I need a man that's buff. Oh, I need a man that makes 6 figures. I need a man that ain't a baby daddy. He can't have no kids. But in that same moment, a black man says, okay, I want a light-skinned woman. I want my woman to be all natural. I want my woman to be fit. He's labeled as colorist, texturist, misogynistic, or just hateful towards black women. Why does it matter what she looks like? She's still black. Every time a man states his preference, we always got to be hit with the we're black women, we're all the same. Now all of a sudden all black women are a monolith, but we don't have this same idea when it comes to black men. Oh my God, don't stereotype, don't generalize black women. But black women are quick to want to stereotype and generalize black men. The thing is, black women want the freedom to choose, but they don't want the humility that comes with being chosen. And I'm going to go ahead and call a spade, baby. It's insecurity. I don't know if you guys realize it, but with a black woman's talking points when it comes to men and their preferences, it's kind of like bullying. It don't matter what I look like. It don't matter if I work out. It don't matter if I eat right. It don't matter if I meet your needs. I'm still a black woman, so choose me. That's the reason why black women feel like they're decentering men, because they feel as if they're automatically chosen. And you hear it a lot when they say, oh, white men desire us the most. No, they don't. The reason why black women are so offended and get so upset by a man's preferences is because when those preferences are stated, they realize and it exposes the standards that they do not meet. And whenever a black man has standards, he's always accused of trying to be like a white man. And again, this goes back into a lot of black women living the same exact reality. You know what I'm saying? Not all, because I know how y'all get, but a lot. So for instance, if a black man say he want a fit woman, but again, 60% of black women in America are obese, it makes sense as to why black women will get offended by that. If a black man says he wants a woman that has natural hair and is an all-natural woman, she embraces her natural beauty, her Afrocentric beauty, but majority black women that you come across follows that baddie standard and Eurocentric standards, it makes sense as to why black women get upset when a black man says that he wants a natural black woman. The truth is, rejection feels personal when you built your entire existence around external validation and someone else's standards. And another thing that black women need to understand is just because a person has a preference doesn't mean that they're discriminating or being racist towards you. Again, no one is obligated to like you because you are a black woman. Stop trying to bully people into accepting you. You cannot force people to see you as that girl if that's just not who you are. There are plenty of black girls who are that girl. It's just not you. Y'all be wanting to make all black girls a monolith when you don't want to work on yourself. Don't do that. I don't want to be fitting in with y'all little category of laziness. At the end of the day, it's sheer entitlement, and you're not entitled to nothing because you are a black woman. Oh, we have fought for so long and gone through so much. Y'all ain't did nothing. Black women can scream all day long they don't want no short man, but let a black man say he don't want no fat woman. All hell gonna break loose. Try it.
If you guys are with white women, like the German white women, you do things, you show up in ways that you would never show up for a black woman. You guys are out here walking dogs in freaking winter. Things that if I have a dog as a black woman, I ask you to walk my dog, are you doing it? Probably not, because then I'm asking for too much. Yeah. You guys will go to all lengths, like you'll be doing all the shopping, you'll be doing this and that. You will be showing up in a way that it's very highly likely that you won't show up like that for a black woman, because if you do, you will be complaining, saying you're asking for too much.
Yeah.
So what is that about? So is it that we're asking for too much, or you just see us as lesser than whatever, and you just decide that we don't deserve much?
I'm curious to know if this is actually a thing. Black women will ignore men that look like this because he's weird, lame, nerdy, until he achieves success, then see him with a woman like this, and then all of a sudden label him a sellout. Let's be real, a lot of y'all don't like black women to begin with. Don't matter if you're a D1 athlete or comic book nerd, there's a very small majority of black men that do not like black women. Now, why is that? I couldn't tell you. But at the end of the day, this argument right here could be a little bit valid if we're considering that there are unrealistic expectations for black men, especially young black men in this economy and in this world right now. And there is that stigma of hypermasculinity in the black community. This automatically would make nerds and simps unattractive and certainly undesirable. The idea of masculinity in the black community definitely needs to change. And a lot of women have been brainwashed into thinking that intellectuals are detrimental to the black male image. Should black women change their priorities?
You feel like black women have lapped black men?
100%. I just went on a date and this nigga had 3 roommates. I said, sir, do you not want more for yourself?
No, but what's wrong? But see, that's what we're talking about. What's wrong with that?
Unless it's like some high tech Facebook type of shit.
See, that's nuts though.
Why is that nuts?
At 27, I had 2 roommates.
2, but it's not 3.
So what's the difference between that and saying that you don't want a woman that makes more money than you?
I would like a man to make some money, not 3 roommates. Jesus Christ.
Does he have 3 roommates and he's working as a data analyst for the Milwaukee Bucks and he might be the general manager in the next 5 years?
Nope, it wasn't.
Okay, whatever.
Is he working 3 jobs so he can help put his little sister through college because she
Does he have ambition? Is he smart? Is he artsy? Who is he? Forget about the fact that he has roommates. Who is he? Does he have any worth to you? I am not getting through to Mandy right now.
Black men get on my post every single day and say black women are the least married. Now, whole time I thought that they was talking about between the 2 of us. I thought they were saying we're the least married between black men and black women. Whole time y'all was talking about out of other races. So I noticed y'all only say these things when it quote unquote benefits y'all. Because out of us, between black women and black men, y'all are the least married. Y'all do the same thing with education. Y'all get on here and say, oh, y'all are not the most educated. The Asians and the white women are leading in that. But again, we're not talking about them. We're talking about us, out of us. We are more educated than y'all. Then when you bring up that fact, y'all want to turn around and say, oh, well, education doesn't matter. That doesn't make you wifeable. We don't care about your education. But y'all only care about our education when you want to try to put us down and say that we're least educated, we're behind white women, Asian women. The marriage stats only matter when y'all want to say we're least married out of the other races, not when it comes to between us. Like, make it make sense. At the end of the day, we are more married than y'all. We are more educated than y'all. We're not talking about everybody. We talk about us. Keep it in the family. We're talking about us. If y'all want to talk about that, let's talk about how y'all are the most divorced, no matter what race of people y'all get with. Y'all are the most desired, but nobody wants to stay with y'all. I wonder why.
Okay, I'm going to say this, and I know some people might get mad, but I don't care. Because the truth is the truth. The truth shall set you free. Black women look better than white women. Black women look better than white women on any day. Put black woman, white woman, side by side. Natural state. Natural state. No makeup, just natural. That black woman gonna look better every time. It's the pigment in the skin. She gonna look better every time. Black women are beautiful. That's why white men want people to believe that white women are the true beauty. They're not. They're not. Black women are the true beauty when it comes to America. And I believe that them white women was behind them white men saying, oh no, they can never be more beautiful than us. And that's why the white man has continued to push the narrative that white women are the beauty standard. How can white women be the beauty standard?
At the light, turn right.
Tell me how. Can you answer that? How can white women be the beauty standard? What's the shades?
In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the second exit on Towerside Road.
Just plain face. Who up for it? Who up for it? Who up for it? White woman, you up for it?
At the roundabout, take the second exit on Towerside Road.
No nothing. Fresh out the shower. Let's see. Make me wrong.
Put a natural white woman and a natural black woman side by side, and you will see two beautiful women. But only one group seems obsessed with constantly comparing. Racist people will turn everything into a race war. Stop trying to turn beauty into a race war. A beautiful woman is a beautiful woman, period. White, black, Latina, whatever. No makeup, fresh out the shower, natural. You want to sit there and say black women look better every time. That is just insecurity talking. That is not confidence. That is you needing to put down white women to feel better. White women are beautiful, naturally beautiful, always have been. That is not a narrative pushed by white men. That is reality. Stop pitting women against each other. Beauty isn't limited to one race, and tearing down white women doesn't make you more beautiful.
There's also this experience that you have with black men who you are in the same space with that happens to be with a non-black partner, where it's almost like they are checking for you to be checking for them in a negative way. Like, I was recently in a space.
You know what is so funny? Sometimes it really seems like we're all just like the same person living the same experience, but just in a different body. Because me and my mom were talking about this exact same topic like a month ago, and we both just thought that we were just making this up in our own minds. But apparently, according to this creator, another creator that I watched that stitched her video, who was on point, watch her video. And if you can find another stitch video, watch that one too. But in every single black woman in that comment section literally had the same experience. And this is like a really awkward conversation. Like, I really feel awkward about this, talking about this, but I want to talk about it because I just want to. So like she said, there's like this thing, it's like this awkward energy of like, a lot of times, like, let's say I'll be just minding my own business, and there'll happen to maybe be a black man, and he'll be with a woman who's white or whatever race, really doesn't matter. And it's like, if you're in the same space as them, like from my peripheral vision, you know how you can tell when somebody's staring at you, or you can feel somebody's eyes on you, or you can see them out of your peripheral vision. Like, that almost always happens. And so naturally you'll kind of look over and see, like, what's going on. And it's almost always the black guy, and he'll shoot you like this look, like, or like this mean mug, or like this look up and down look, as if he's expecting that because you looked at him and looked his way and looked at him and his partner, that he's expecting a negative reaction from you because you're a black woman. And for the longest time, I too thought that I was just tripping. Like, maybe it's not like that. That's why I never talked about this. This is not a conversation that I've ever even heard anybody talk about. But maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe it's not. It's actually a real thing, apparently. And this whole conversation, if you go back and watch her video, the whole conversation stemmed from, she said that she saw a couple of videos of black guys saying how they felt awkward, or they felt like this nervousness whenever they're with their white wife, or they're with their white partner and their non-black partner, and they just so happen to be black women around, or they walk past a black woman, they just feel awkward, or they feel nervous or something like that is what they said. And my thing is, bro, if you feel awkward or nervous, you are creating that energy because you're giving us the side eye, or you're giving us the mean mug, or your girl is giving us a side eye or a mean mug So you're the one who's creating this weird, awkward energy. It's not the black women. Most black women, at least, well, you know, I ain't even gonna speak for most black women. I know for me, you ain't gotta do that if you're around me, because I don't care. Like, I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't even know you. I don't even know what type of quality of man that you are. So why would I care about who you're with? But it's just funny that me and my mom was just talking about this, because she was saying, and you know, my mom, she's older, so she's like these black men, and when they're with a white woman, or they always like give me like this weird energy, or this weird mean mug, like this weird, like they'll like look me up and down, or they'll, you know, give me a snarl, and or, you know, and it's just like the energy is so weird. And she was like, I just ignore them. I don't even pay attention to them, because it's like they think that I'm supposed to care that they're with a white woman. Like, why would I care about that? That's what she said. And I'm like, I noticed that too, but I thought it was just me. Like, I thought maybe I was just making that up, like in my head. Like, maybe I'm just tripping. But look, I say all that to say, y'all, nobody cares. I'm trying to be nice. Maybe I'm gonna say it. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares. Nobody even knows who you are. Nobody cares what you're doing. Nobody cares who you're dating. Nobody cares. Do whatever you want to do. If you feel an awkward energy, it's because you are making the awkward energy. You are. It's not us. It's not the black women. Like, we don't care who you're with. Nobody actually really cares about who you're dating. Nobody even knows who you are. Nobody even knows if you're even a good guy or not. So who cares? Do whatever you want to do, whatever makes you happy. And matter of fact, let me stop right here.
It shouldn't be a problem, issue, or concern that black women are now coming up on this app talking about they don't want to date and fuck with black men. Because let's talk about it. Y'all, as black men, came up on this app day after fucking day, tearing down black women to up your fucking other preferences. To make your other preferences feel better, you would tear us the fuck down. And in them comment sections, too many of y'all as black men were agreeing with the fuck ass rhetoric that was being thrown at us. Y'all were agreeing with, oh, we're crazy, we're this, we're that, we're too much, we don't have real hair, we have lashes, we put on makeup, we do this, we do that. The same thing that every other fucking group be doing, but it's a problem, issue, and concern because us as black women are doing. It's a black woman doing that shit. So of course, as one would do, you're gonna go where you're appreciated. You're going to go where you're loved. You are going to go to where you know that you are being cared for. Just like I said, anytime that y'all will come up on this app and talk about your preference while tearing us down, I don't give a fuck. But I gave a fuck because you would tear us down. You're allowed to have your preference. You're allowed to love who you want to love and do what you want to do. It shouldn't be a problem, issue, or fucking concern because black women don't want to fuck with black men no more. Y'all weren't fucking with us to begin with. You feel me? And I do understand it's not all black men. I hate that it's, you know, we're trying to put this rhetoric out that it's all black men. Y'all started this rhetoric to where it was all black women. Y'all started this rhetoric to where don't be fucking with a black woman. Fuck with anybody but a black woman, matter of fact. But now the hoes are matching the energy. It's a problem, issue, or concern. Me personally, I'm not dating outside of my race because I have, and it wasn't a good time. It didn't show me no difference. Men ain't shit, no matter what fucking color they are. And I am the most attracted to my own race. Yes. But it really shouldn't fucking matter because this is my life I'm living. Who people are fucking shouldn't matter that much to y'all. It's just whole time bitches is fueling the fire and we're just going to keep going back and forth. The whole time this conversation doesn't need to be had. Love who you love, fuck who you want to fuck, do what you want to do. Who gives a damn? Why does there need to be a fucking think piece about this shit? Why do you have to tear down a fucking whole group of people to get your point across? That's what I don't understand. But I do understand why black women are now coming up on this app doing the same shit that y'all have been doing, talking about what they prefer. Shouldn't be a problem, issue, or concern.
A grown man, why are you in the passenger seat of a car? Why is your woman driving you around?
I'm not ashamed of who I date. I'm not ashamed that I'm diverse and I date multiple different races because at the end of the day, my happiness is put first. My happiness is what matters. So I don't care if a guy's Cuban. I don't care if he's African, Nigerian, white. I don't care. If he's making me happy, that's what I'm at. I don't discriminate.
And I was like, why would you lie and tell me your name was John when you first met me? He was like, oh, because that's just like, you know, the stereotypical white guy name. Like, he was hilarious. My experience with him was cool. Then I dated another white dude, and he was a little kinky. Okay. I mean, like, kick you in the balls type of kink.
I don't even think I want to continue to even entertain my race anymore because of the root of where this love comes from where it stems from. It's rooted in such conditional love.
and I love black men. I've always made it a point to have a black man. But you know what? It's not working for me. Like, maybe I need to start broadening my horizon. Maybe I need to start looking at white men. A white man raised me.
It's your man Delvin. Welcome to Delvin's room. And bruh, isn't it funny how divestors have a totally different outlook on non-black men than they do on black men? Isn't that interesting that they can put so much expectations and limitations on black men, but when they're willing to divest and do something different, they have little to no expectations for that man? And that's always interesting. These women will expect a black man to have $1 million, right? They will want a black man to be top of the line, $1 million, 6'8", long hair, whatever is her personal preference, whether it be dark skin, light skin, strong, masculine, whatever that fantasy is for her, that's what she expects of black men, right? But the moment in her mind she's willing to divest, she will accept the bare minimum. She will accept a white guy that makes $30,000 a year, driving a 1995 Honda that barely can move. You feel me? The expectation, the bar of entry is so low. That's why a lot of times when you hear about these divestors and the divorce rates of black and interracial women, black women dating interracially, it's because the black woman will not leave that situation, no matter how dire it is. They're not gonna leave it. They're gonna stay there. They're gonna make sure that it looks good. You understand? With a black man, the moment he does something that she considers wrong or off-putting, it's over. You feel me? And that's part of the game I just do not respect whatsoever. When you hear these black women, they when they speak on being in
Your friends and your aunties and your cousins are lying to you. You are not better than. Neither are we. But if we did go tit for tat, I mean, do y'all really want to start taking polls? Because if y'all want to do the who's got the best twerk and who can do the dit and do, y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Let's take a poll on feminine, soft-spoken, waking up all natural with nothing but naturalness. Do y'all want to start taking polls on very specific things? Because this delusion it's holding you back.
It's about to get messy.
You think you're up, and you're not. I'm really frustrated that y'all made me have to do this. She's just gonna label me a racist. She's a racist. Why? Because she can speak the truth bluntly. So y'all don't like that. Y'all don't like that. Y'all need someone to. Your feelings. That's why you surround yourself with a lot of people that feel just like you, and y'all bump each other up, and y'all are all in this big crowd, and the whole world is looking at you right now like. You lose. And it's not because you're okay. It's because of how you're acting. It's based off your actions and your words and your behavior. I know these brothers been trying to tell y'all this for a long time. They've been trying to tell y'all. Y'all didn't want to listen to them, right? Then they go tell the white tea girls and like, oh, you tell the brothers like they did. Let me look at you. Shit. Fuck. They didn't lie. No lies detected.
Yo, this is going to get the ladies out of control because this woman is basically calling y'all out and saying that if you got something, then show it. Because basically what I've been seeing coming across my timeline, and this was the cherry on top when y'all sent this one into my email, But what I've been seeing on my timeline is basically white women saying and having conversations openly and saying, yo, y'all can't compare. You're not in the same space as us. You might be able to twerk, you might be able to do this, but your attitude is bad. You don't have any feminine qualities, and your men don't like you. So what you gonna do about it? Ain't nothing you could do except for try to call me racist. And then what? And I've always been of the...
This is for black girls who date black men. So if you're a black girl who dates black men and all of his exes were white or Asian or Latinas, how do you navigate that and what do you feel? Okay, Titi.